Mom and Dad and Christina. I'm going to try and do this video in a couple parts here. So it's obviously nighttime. I just got off work. So here's the entrance to the restaurant. It's got this stone wall here on the side. And then this is the other side here with a big restaurant sign. And then this is the sign I'm going to have to change out to say Cuda's Winery. But we can go inside and take a look. So right as you walk in, there's a little entryway right here and a double door. Obviously for the cold weather, but so that people can wipe their feet and not let all the cold air in. Then just as you walk in, here's the main restaurant floor. You can get an idea. The restrooms are way back there in the back. Here's the bar area. And as I turn to the right, I'm still standing in the doorway. There's the kitchen area. So I'll do a couple segments here so you can see a little bit of each. Well, as you can see, Mom, it's kind of dark in here, and that's why we were talking about the lighting. There's the door we just came in. I'm facing it right now. Well, this looks like it was a little waitress station, and here's the kitchen area. I'm going to walk back and show you what it looks like. So over here against the doorway that would be the spot for washing dishes. And then this is the window that looks out on Main Street. There's two windows there. So there's some coolers right here. And I'm going to have to put like a work surface all the way across so I can prep. Then along this back wall, there's a stove. There's a deep fryer. And there's a grill. And I got some nice little bricks going on here. Yeah. And then as I turn a little bit more, here's one more work area. Just so you can see where I'm at. There's that kitchen sink, the dishwashing station. So there's the sink on the other side of this countertop is the bar. That's another work area right there. Then they have this little spot they put back here kind of for storage. And there's a refrigerator way back here in this little tiny spot, which looks like it would be big enough to hold all of the food. It's just a tight corner back there. So yeah, the kitchen's going to take a little bit of some redoing there. That's the kitchen area. Looking again, here's the door we came in. There's the kitchen area we just looked at. So when people walk in, the kitchen's off to the side, and here's the bar area right here. I'll turn my light around so we can see it a little better. So there's still some good bar stools going around, and the bar's at a little angle like this. There's a little back surface back there where you can put all your drinks and other stuff. The bar looks okay. I think it can be refinished with no problem there. The bar stools look okay. Some might have to get a little reupholstering. I like that color there and that style. Alright. Looks like the bar will seat about 8 people. So then when I come back behind the bar this way, I'm still facing the kitchen. There's a little ice maker there. And here's the big cooler underneath the bar where I guess you would store all the beer. Yeah, there's a little display shelf there. Here's your sink washing station underneath the bar for your bar dishes. Here's an old cooler right here, but it's really old and I'm not sure that any of it would work. So I think I'm going to turn this into just a storage area to store some of the extra alcohol and stuff. And then as I work my way, this is that kitchen. There's the stove back there. So the bartender kind of sits right here watching everything. They can watch out where everybody's eating back there. They can watch all the bar, and they can watch all the cook and the dishwasher over there. So that's the bar area. All right, we can look at the dining room area a little bit now. So as you walk in, there's some lights here and a bunch of tables where I obviously have all my cleaning supplies going all the way down. Back in that corner, underneath that big heater, is where I was going to make a little stage so the band can play. This floor is going to have maybe 2 or 3 more tables, but I can also convert it into a little dance floor if I wanted to have dances. And there's 2 more lights over there, so I have some more tables I can put over there. So the restaurant will have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tables in it of 4 people apiece. And then as I work my way down here, this giant thing in the middle is that shuffleboard table that I found that I was just cleaning up and trying to fix there a little bit. And that's probably going to go downstairs in the basement. So now as I'm looking back from standing on the stage area, that's where we came in. That's the door, there's the table, there's the bars, the kitchen in the back, and all this area here. And then this little stairwell goes to the basement, which is going to be the wine cellar and the pool tables and things. And then in the back here you have your normal area that's going to have the restrooms and a little storage shop, and that'll be my winemaking area in that room on the right. Alright, I can show you what the restrooms look like if you want, but they're a little scary. There's an old payphone thing right there. There's a propane heater. This goes out to the back, which has some room to put some outdoor patio tables if I ever wanted to during the summer. I just have it boarded up right now so none of the neighborhood kids will sneak in. So let's see, here's the girls' restroom. So the water heater's here. And then they have a couple stalls here. And a sink right there. And a mirror. So that's the girls. All this is going to take some work. Get a real light and a real fan in there. And as I come back out, you have the men's restroom, which is the same basic thing. It's going to have to be cleaned up. I'm probably going to keep this tile in both of them because I just kind of like it. But some of this other stuff will probably have to be fixed. Same with that light and that fan. And it has one stall back there. And then we'll go take a look at the winemaking area. Alright, so this is this storage room. There's where we came in way back there. The restrooms are behind me. So this is the storage room where I'm going to store a bunch of the dry goods. And also where I'm going to make a lot of the wine and stuff. And probably where I'll have a freezer to store my frozen goods. But a lot of this will have to be cleaned out of here. And then I'll have all my winemaking supplies in here. There's a fair amount of room in here. And a lot of old equipment. It's going to have to be sorted through. And then, through this mystery door goes the steps to the basement. Oh boy, I got a little bit of work to do, right? So here's the steps to the basement, which is going to be the wine cellar and have like the pool tables and maybe a couple tables down there for people to just sit. So it's a full-size basement, and the flooring looks good and everything else. So here's where everything is stored, all the restaurant supplies that Ivy and I are going to have to go through. Somebody built a little tiny storage room right here. And that's all full of all the kitchen things that I'm going to have to sort through. And all the extra tables and chairs and things. And then this is the main basement area. This big giant heater is no longer useful, so I'm going to have to get rid of that and all those pipes. But there's a lot of space down here to put all of my wine barrels and my wine making supplies. And the pool table and the shuffleboard table. Once we get all this stuff cleaned up down here. So the last thing, if you're interested, is the ceiling. I started fixing some leaks that were up here. It's kind of interesting that you can see the old tin work up there from what, the 1880s. But it's going to cost so much to heat the place, and it would cost me so much money to restore all that, that I'm just going to put these ceiling tiles back with insulation and make it look like it's a tin ceiling, just with some decorative ceiling tiles there. And then this spot over the bar, I'm going to have a little bit of something different there, and I'm going to definitely have to put some lights there to light that up. I need another light in the kitchen because it's so dark. And I was thinking of maybe one fancy chandelier right here in the middle for the dance floor to kind of brighten up this whole area. But one thing at a time. First thing I'm going to start with is working on that ceiling there. All right, Mom and Dad. Bye.